address the House for 5 minutes.
Without objection, the gentleman from New Jersey is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Since Democrats took over Congress, we have tried to establish a process to responsibly end our involvement in Iraq. We, like all Americans, have watched in sadness as 3,422 of our brave soldiers have lost their lives, including 57 of those who came from the state of New Jersey. That is why Congressman Pascarell and Congressman Payne, Congressman Holt, Congressman Rothman, and Congressman Series and myself voted against this resolution. As we said, we've asked for the President to have a responsible end to our involvement, but 3,422 deaths later, lives of 57 Americans from New Jersey have been lost. Already we have passed and sent to the President a plan that would include a timeline for troop withdrawal. Our best efforts, however, have been consistently met with a veto. Indeed, President Bush continues to stubbornly, recklessly insist that his failed Iraqi policy continues without any reasonable compromise. We, along with the great majority of Americans, strongly disagree with the President. He has been wrong every step of the way, and it is long past time to bring U.S. involvement in Iraq to a conclusion. The Democratic leadership has tried repeatedly to bring finality to the war, but because of a lack of a veto-proof majority, today they have relented on key requirements to help bring about the end. While we understand the proposal before us was crafted in such a way, we believe that we must continue to forcefully stand up to the President. We voted against spending even more money in Iraq because there were no timelines or real accountability on an administration that has proven to be utterly incompetent on the most important issue of our time. As late as yesterday, at a major address, the President continues to try to directly implicate Iraq in 9/11. It was Osama bin Laden and al-Qaeda who made it very clear on that dastardly, cowardly act on 9/11 to our World Trade Center that it was done by al-Qaeda, done by the Saudi who led this and still continues to lead this terrorist organization. So why do we continue to try to stretch the reason for going in and having an attack on Iraq that it was because of 9/11? We know that there's the continued attempt to connect the two when they're not connected, and now we hear al-Qaeda is strong and doing well in Iraq. However, before 9/11, there were no al-Qaeda operatives in Iraq, and so we have now a country that is no better off, really. More people die there. We have a world that is really not any safer. Yet and still we have a president who refuses to see the light, continues to go down a path of destruction. And so for that reason, I'm proud of my colleagues Pascarell and Payne, Holt, Rothman, Series, and myself, who stood up and said, enough is enough. The time is now. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I yield back the balance of my time.